Bug and I went out for a walk around the block this morning. It's a short walk in the morning because it's so cold. And I think it was only 28, 29 degrees. It was a little brisk. But I think tomorrow and the next day it's supposed to be in the 60s. So I'm not complaining. My goal for today is to get the fireplace screen rub and buffed. And I would really like to get the mirror hung up. And I bought these little brackets to put on the back because the joints are kind of loose. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I also need to rub and buff parts of the frame because it looks like it's a little bit boogered up. I also have some corbels that I was painting before Christmas because I wanted to get them put up, but that didn't happen. And I need to do something to the edges. I'll show you what they look like. But I have a router, a little handheld router that I might attempt to use. Routers are so touchy. And I bought a handheld one that would make it easier to go around the edging of things, but we'll see. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing if I do it. I had run to the doctor's office and I stopped in at the Goodwill. You'll never believe what is happening. I think they're following me. I'm still at Goodwill and I found this. They only want $10 for it, but I have a feeling it's worth way more. This is brass and it weighs probably 10-15 pounds. It is very, very heavy. I'm going to do some research, but I just couldn't give it up. $10. I wanted to show you what I got at the not the antique store, it was a secondhand store. I felt like it was an antique store because I found these goodies. First thing I picked up was this. This might not be old, but I love the patina, and I think the patina makes it look old. It's just a serving tray. I got these. I'm not sure what that is made of. It says it's made in India with this old sticker. But I'm going to polish those up, and I think those would be cute either together or individually. Finally, one of the workers had this in his cart. He was getting ready to put it out, and I stuck around until he did, and I snapped it. I just had a feeling it was worth something. I don't know why, but just looking at it, it looked like a quality piece. This is a French style, can't say the word, lamp. And what is very unique about it is this is a metal shade and you have the option of either burning candles or plugging it in, and there are 2 light bulbs right there. I also really love this top part, and this is solid brass and it weighs a ton. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I think I'm going to keep it. And Rob came in for a second and I showed him and I told him, hey, maybe we could sell it. No, I think we're probably going to keep it, and I'm probably going to leave it as is. I don't want to ruin the patina, even though I know over time it would come back. But the one that I just shared that was sold on Etsy, its patina was like that as well. I don't want to mess with it. So, and honestly, the shade hardly has any scratches on it whatsoever. I just think it's a unique piece and it was worth the $10. I wanted to share this mirror that Rob found on Heavy Trash a couple of weekends ago, and it is heavy. It probably weighs 50 or 60 pounds. I will show you the front when I flip it over, but these joints are kind of loose. So what I'm doing is taking these little L brackets and I'm laying them on top and I'm screwing them in. So then these joints will stay very, very steady. And then once I get those on, then I will flip the mirror over and show you what's on the other side. What are you doing, Bug? What you smelling? So I got the joints all taken care of, and this is what the mirror looks like. I have cleaned it, and there are all of those booger marks. I'm okay with it. Rob is not a fan, but I think we're just going to put it up and see what it looks like. But before I do, I will take care of spots like this because I know Rob does not like that at all either. So I gotta at least make it appealing in some way. So I am going to treat these spots with Rub and Buff. So the back is ready to go, and now I'm using two different colors of Rub and Buff. This one is a little bit lighter and this one's darker. The lighter one, I am using that on the white spots. And the darker shade, I'm going over some of the details, so it will look like this when it's done. All right, we are making dinner, and I thought I would... Let's try that again. We are making dinner, and I'm using these Italian sausages from Aldi, and I'd like to...
I'm being very serious right now.
Yes, you have to be. I don't know if I made this recipe up. I cannot remember, honestly. But I love this meal, and it's relatively inexpensive. So I get these mild sausages from Aldi, and there are 10. We're never gonna eat 10. We will eat 5 quickly. We'll throw 10 away. So I'm meeting in the middle about... I can see we'll get to the end, and then he'll go, who's gonna eat the who's gonna eat the last one? Yeah. All right, so I am browning the sausages, and then I cut up a bunch of onion and green pepper, and I'm gonna throw that in there, and then the only 2 cloves of garlic I could find are going in there. Rob just ran to the store to get me some more. I just threw that in the pan, and now I'm going to add some canned tomatoes. And these are just the organic diced ones from Aldi. I'll throw them in there. And I'm going to add some mushrooms. I will season it up really, really well and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. And we put this over rice, and I make steamed veggies on the side. I'm not sure where this recipe came from. I'm not sure. I don't know if I made it up, saw it, remembered it, whatever, but I have been making this for years, and my kids they used to love this. They would eat it up like there's no tomorrow because the Italian sausage in there takes on the flavor of the tomatoes, the onions, green peppers, and the garlic, and it is just so good. I am going to add a little bit of chicken broth to this, just in case the liquid starts evaporating. I don't want it to dry out, and I want it to simmer. Actually, I'm going to bring it to a good boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer. But this is what it looks like. This is just so good. And like I said, those sausages soak up all those flavors, and these become very, very tender. It is delicious.